Well, hello, Fabiola. Thank you so much for joining me so that we can talk today about your experience working with me for speech writing and speech prep. How are you?
I'm doing great, Nikki. It's always a pleasure to connect with you.
Yes, yes, it is. And it's a pleasure to connect with you too. I would love for you to introduce yourself, Fabiola. Wait, let's put some respect on your name, Dr. Riobe. Please introduce yourself and tell us what you do.
Absolutely. Thank you. And so, as a senior international officer, I work in higher ed, really promoting global education, creating spaces for comprehensive internationalization to happen, particularly at community colleges.
Can you talk a little bit about what brought you to the space of saying, hey, I need to get some help from someone for speech writing and for speech prep?
Coming across your profile, making the connection with you just in our engagement, it was evident that you were someone that could help me construct my story in a way that could reach larger audiences. And so for me, it was about soliciting help, being able to share myself in a space and allow myself to get help so I can grow. And that's what the experience with you was about.
And Fabiola, I'd love for you to talk about how the writing process went. You know, when we first started working together, I think we definitely had some synergies being women in business, Black women in business and leadership spaces. But I really would love for you to talk about it. And you be honest here, be as candid as you need to be about what it was like from the beginning.
I didn't know what to expect. But I'm happy that you said, we definitely had synergies and we clicked. And I think that was your level of professionalism of creating a space in which I felt safe. Everything felt authentic. I didn't feel like I was, opening up or being vulnerable with a stranger as much as I felt like, okay, this was, a close friend of mine that happened to be a professional and was going to guide me through a process. So it was very authentic and organic in the way that you just put me at ease, but we're also able to pull out the relevant information in our exchanges to help formulate the story in the way that just, like I said, you go from good to great in this experience.
And, thank you for that as well. We have worked together on a number of different occasions. And so I'm referencing back to the very first time that we did speech writing and prep together. And I remember I came out to where you were having an event, and we definitely did that prep there in person, and it was a back and forth. How was that for you?
It was nerve-wracking and then leveling,
Mm.
right? Sometimes it's kind of awkward to be with an audience of one or an audience of two, yourself and your speechwriter. But being able to be uncomfortable allowed for a level of mastery to evolve, that when I did get to a larger audience, the confidence was there, right? Because I was like, okay, no. If I could do this, with very intentful eyes, because you had nowhere else to be but listening to me, right? I knew you were focused on me and what was happening, then I could definitely do it to a larger population, because we've already we troubleshot what could happen. So I felt extremely confident. I felt extremely prepared. And so it wasn't anything that I was nervous about, whereas with us, the prep, you kind of, you came in, it was very strategic, very intentful with time, from everything to when to pause, where to look, how to look. And again, that just speaks to the level of professional that you are, where you're foreseeing everything that could happen in the room and getting the speaker ready in adjusting and how to respond and react to that. So great preparation.
Fabiola, thank you so much for joining me. You were my first client after I left my government job, right? Way over in Morocco. And it is definitely not lost on me that we have been able to work together on more than one occasion. And that, as you said, that you have referred me. So I want to thank you for that.
Absolutely. Thank you.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.